Assalamu alaikum students, this is Mathematics D2 series and I will solve the questions of first chapter today. Exercise 1A, and right now I will solve the question number 2 in this video. Let's read the question number 2. In a bookstore, 60 identical books occupy a length of 1.5 meters on a shelf. In a bookstore, 60 identical books, means same to same books, occupy a length of 1.5 meters on a shelf, means those books have captured the space 1.5 meter on a shelf. Find the length occupied by 50 such books on a shelf. In the first line of the question, something is given as an information, and in the first part of the question, he has asked us to find out the length occupied by 50 such books on a shelf. It means if we reduce the amount of books from 60 to 50, then how much space those books will occupy. And we will focus on the second part later on. First, we will solve the first part. For your convenience, I have written the question already on a paper. In a bookstore, 60 identical books occupy a length of 1.5 meters on a shelf, and find the length occupied by 50 such books on a shelf. Let's solve this question. I'm using paper for my lecture because in this way I can hold my mobile near to my mouth, and my voice will be clearer. If I will solve on a whiteboard, then my voice won't be much clearer as you can hear it now. In the first part of the first line of the question, he has given us information. In a bookstore, 60 identical books occupy a length of 1.5 meters on a shelf. So, in the first demand, he has demanded find the length occupied by 50 books on a shelf. We have to find the length. If we have to find the length, then we will use the length given in the question on this side, because we have to get the answer on this side. So we will write the length which is given in the question. Which length is given in the question? 1.5 meter is given in the question. We will write 1.5 meter here. Sorry, my marker is might be disturbing. So in my upcoming videos I will do some improvements. This is the initial stage, so you will have to compromise with me. What is 1.5 meter? We will have to write some information regarding 1.5 meters here. It is actually the length which has been occupied by 60 books. It is actually the length which has been occupied by 60 books. So I will write length occupied by 60 books. This is the length which is occupied by 60 books. And some students get confused. Why do we find length occupied by one book in just after the second just after writing the first line? Why do we need to do so? Because one can be multiplied with the any digit. 60 can't one can be multiplied with the any digit, and it returns the same digit. What I mean to say, if 1 is multiplied by this 50, then it will return the 50. But if 60 will be multiplied with the 50, then it won't return the 50. That's why we need to place 1 here in place of 60. In place of 60, and where would this 60 go? This will go to another side and will be divided with the 1.5. If we write 1 in place of something, that's mean it is being divided with the same digit. If we write 1 in place of 60, that's mean we are dividing 60 with the 60. If we are writing 1 in place of 60, that's mean we are dividing 60 with the 60. Means 60 is being divided with itself. If it is being divided with 60, then its opposite side will also be divided by the 60. And now we can fulfill the demand of the question. What is the demand of the question? Find the length occupied by 50 such books on a shelf. We can easily multiply 1 with the 50 and we will get 50. 1 multiplied by 50 is equal to 50. If we are multiplying 1 with the 50, then its opposite side will also be multiplied by, opposite side is this, and it will also be multiplied by 50. And length occupied by 50 books. And I leave it on you to use your calculator and find out the answer. How you will find out the answer? You will multiply 1.5 with the 50, and then you will divide the answer with the 60. You will multiply 1.5 with the 50. Some students do a mistake. They multiply 60 with the 50. That's not correct. First you will multiply 1.5 with the 50, and then the answer will be divided with the 60. Use your calculator and find out the answer and tell me in the comment what is the answer. Your school teacher might have taught you another method of solving this question, but it's my favorite method and you should be aware of all the methods. So this is the worldwide famous method, you can say. Thank you.